draw near. Welcome, friends, whatever time has passed. Welcome here, whether strangers or old friends. Find companions on this journey's way. We may enter as strangers, let's leave as friends. No need to be lonely, we welcome you here. If we've only just met you, or we've known you for years. Welcome, friends, by whatever path you've tread. Welcome, friends, here you'll find respite. Welcome, friends, need to be alone. Welcome here, we hope you feel at home. Find companions on this journey's way. We may enter as strangers, let's leave as friends. No need to be lonely, we welcome you here. If we've only just met you, or we've known you for years. And it's time, 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 time to draw near to each other. And it's time, 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 time to lean on each other. Welcome, friends, to everyone here. Welcome, friends, time to draw near. Welcome, friends, whatever time has passed. Welcome here, whether strangers or old friends. Welcome, friends, to The Wandering Bard. I am Jeremy Grafe, and I am joined by the effervescent Jules Schrader tonight.
Hello, hello.
Hi. So it's not for want of trying. We have tried to get back together multiple times,
have.
and the world has conspired against us.
Three times. Yes, 3 times. Oh,
Yeah. So, to
Man.
celebrate, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. We've got 2 full weekends under our belts.
Oh, yeah.
At the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. So we will be talking about a few of our favorite moments from the last 2 weeks. But first, and probably not less important, we have, for us, the debut of a new Wandering Wind mead right now.
Yes.
We have Davi's delicious, by the smell of it, vanilla chai. So
good.
here we are.
smells delicious.
Clinkers all around.
Ooh.
Yes, Davi, once again, you've really outdone yourself.
That's nice and smooth.
Yes,
Oh.
it is.
Really smooth.
And I will say, as a fan of chai,
And a warmer.
Yeah. I felt that spice going down, like in the middle of my sternum.
Yeah.
That was good. Oh.
no, you got the spice mix right.
Yeah.
This is awesome, Davi. This might be my new favorite.
It is so good.
Well, friends, check out Wandering Wind Mead. I know Davi is setting up shipping, so he will be happy to send you a few bottles. I don't know if the vanilla chai is for like general consumption yet, but I highly recommend the Irish Sailor's Mead as well as the Berry Mocha. They are incredible.
That sounds good.
It is. It is. The berries and the chocolate and the coffee are all almost like their separate flavor profile.
Well,
it's really extraordinary. I guess we'll have to have that for when you come back.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
that's...
Fair enough.
I don't need payment and money. Just give me this mead.
Well done, Davi. Really good stuff.
Oh, so good. Side note before we go on. My favorite fall flavor is chai. So if any of you chai lovers out there, I'm not knocking pumpkin spice, but if you need a fall drink, that's it.
Oof. I mean, I'm kind of a year-round chai guy, if I'm honest.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, this is
Well done.
good stuff. Well, I see we've got a lot of the usual miscreants here, which is awesome. So special hello to Judith. Good morning, dear. We were grateful for our gifts from the Kingdom of Lokak. I actually have, if you look very carefully at the recent photographs from Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair, I have my flower tucked into my hat. So I am proudly wearing my gift. So look for Robert Fletcher at theaters near you, everywhere on Facebook. Good work, Michael. Yeah. Well, it's early days, but we have a pretty good show lined up tonight. I was pretty excited to hear how everything sounds in rehearsal. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm guessing you've heard us play before. There are a couple things that I know that you haven't, because this is the first time they're going to be showing up on the show. Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. I'm not going to make any spoilers because he's probably forgotten, but there's a special surprise near the end for you, Michael. Just so you know. But for now... Farewell and adieu to you, Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to you, daughters of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail for old England. We hope in a short time to see you again. We'll rant and we'll roar like true English sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all along the salt sea until we strike sounding in the channel of old England. From Usham to Scilly be 35 leagues. We hove our ships to with the wind from the south, boys. Hove our ships to deep soundings to take. 'Twas 45 fathoms and a white sandy bottom. So we squared on main, your up channel did make. We'll rant and we'll roar like true English sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all along the salt sea until we strike sounding in the channel of old England. From Usham to Scilly be 35 leagues. Now let every man drink up his full bumper. Let every man drink up his full glass. We'll drink and be jolly, we'll drown melancholy. Here's to the health of each true-hearted lass. We'll rant and we'll roar like true English sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all along the salt sea until we strike sounding in the channel of old England. From Usham to Scilly be 35 leagues. We'll rant and we'll roar like true English sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all along the salt sea until we strike sounding in the channel of old England. From Usham to Scilly be 35 leagues. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that calls for a sip.
Oh, yeah.
Carlos said, wow, just wow.
Just wow.
Thanks, Carlos.
Just wow.
So much talent. I agree.
I love that song because you can really just kind of like... My favorite types of melodies are the ones that are really close together and move kind of almost exactly in the same pattern. I don't know why. It's just very satisfying to my ear. And that one, you can really like follow it so very closely. Mm-hmm. It's a good. Just love it.
Yeah.
Makes me happy.
Well, we've got a lot of really fun, close melodies tonight. So
I'm excited.
Yeah, we do have like a fairly high concentration of ballads, which I'm perfectly cool with. To be honest.
Same.
Yeah. Well, that's a conspiracy that I'm glad is in the past tense. Hopefully that's a mission accomplished deal. Oh, man. A part of the fun about this mead is the smell.
Oh, yeah.
It's got an incredible nose on it. Thanks, Dobby. Yeah, don't, I wouldn't change anything. Mm-mm. Anything at all.
No.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shall we?
Sure. Let's do it.
My words, they are simple. My story is true. Oh, once I was carefree, my own path to choose. I courted a lady by night and by day, but now she has left me and gone far away. If I were a blackbird, the wind neath my wings, I would follow the vessel my true love sails in. In the top rigging, I'd there build my nest. I'd flutter my wings o'er the one I love best. She followed me gladly to Donnybrook there. I bought her fine ribbons to tie in her hair. She offered to marry and stay by my side, but then in the morning she sailed with the tide. If I were a blackbird, the wind neath my wings, I would follow the vessel my true love sails in. In the top rigging, I'd there build my nest. I'd flutter my wings, oh, the one I love best. My parents, they chide me and will not agree, saying me and my true love ne'er married should be. But let them deprive me, let them do what they will. While there's life in my spirit, she's the one I love still. If I were a blackbird, the wind neath my wings, I would follow the vessel my true love sails in. In the top rigging, I'd there build my nest. I'd flutter my wings o'er the one I love best.
Hey.
That was If I Were a Blackbird by Majestic Request.
Majestic request. No, I can't portmanteau that.
By Queen's decree.
Marriage request? No, so close. If you can think of it, put it in the comments.
Yep. We're already splitting enough consciousness as it is.
What
Play
a
with
time
that.
it's been.
So,
Good.
I asked Jules for a list of songs, and this wasn't initially on the list, but I thought we would sound really good singing it together, so I suggested it. And, of course, Jules was game, and here we are.
Yeah.
One of my very favorite old English ballads. Abroad as I was walking one evening in the spring, I heard a maid in Bedlam so sweetly for to sing. Her chain she rattled in her hand, and thus replied she, I love my love because I know my love loves me.
Oh, cruel were his parents who sent my love to sea, and cruel was the galleon that bore my love from me. Yet I love his parents, since there is although they've ruined me.
I love my love because I know my love loves me.
With straw I weave a garland, I'll weave it very fine, with roses, daisies, lilies, I'll mix the eglantine, and I'll present it to my love when he returns from sea.
I love my love because I know my love loves me. Just as she there sat weeping, her love he came on land, and hearing she was in Bedlam, he ran straight out of hand. He flew into her loving arms, and thus replied he, I love my love because I know my love loves me. So now these two are married, and happy may they be. Like turtle doves together in love and unity, our pretty maids with patience wait that have their loves at sea. For I love my love because I know my love loves me. For I love my love because I know my love loves me.
Oh boy.
I'm with you.
Oh boy. Oh, it's just so good.
Good
Definitely.
mead, good music.
Good company.
Yeah. I mean, we're fulfilling all the taglines. Music and good company.
Yeah.
Is through.
Hey, look at that. My cousin Scott's here.
Hi, Scott.
Party can start now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Of course, Matt's also here, which is pretty good. We've got all of our Western Portugal delegates reporting in right now.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, is Lisa out there? I didn't see her yet.
She might. She's not in the chat yet.
Get in
All
the
right.
chat. Chat with us.
Yeah. And if you're new, do say hi.
Yeah, please.
Pull up a seat in one of the tables by the common room, and folks will say hello.
There's a question.
Ah, yes. Is it easier to play Her Majesty this time? That's from Judith.
That is a very good. Well, I don't know that it's easier per se. I definitely have different challenges this year that I want to rise to. Last year was, of course, the challenge of like owning the presence and making sure that I was embodying the queenly nature, and I think I've got that pretty well down pat. Now the whole vibe of the queen this year for me is how can I inject just a little bit more chaos into this day? And so finding the balance of like how much chaos is too much chaos, or I think yesterday actually at finale I found the limit of how much chaos I should interject into a situation. Boy, oh boy. It was a good time, and no one got hurt, and
No.
so it's all musically, of course, but like, the the amount of chaos is what a good balance I'm trying to strike. We're on weekend 2, so there's more chaos to come, and all of that sort of lovely fun.
Yeah. Oh, she's playing Queen Elizabeth again.
Yes. Yeah, I look a lot different without with the red hair and the pearls and the no glasses, and but I can't get rid of this gap, which is
You know
my
what?
favorite. And why would you? Why would you?
Why would you? Right.
It's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Don't let Lady Lilith get into your head.
You mean all 5 of them? My foreheads?
Come on now.
I'm doing her job for her.
Yeah, don't do that.
They're liking the chaos.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, without spoiling anything, like if you go and see all the plot shows your first visit. I know I've said this before, but go and see all the plot shows.
Yeah.
And if you can only stay for a weekend, do your fill-in day the next day and see all the other shows that you missed on the first day. There's no way you're going to see everything in a weekend. But if you're close enough and you can come back again, see the plot shows again.
Yeah.
Because if you know like what the full arc is, the whole day is that much funnier.
Well,
That's
and-
all I'll say.
Well, and the premise of the day is so joyful. The whole offset is that it's a wedding. So, I don't know. People have a lot of different opinions about going to weddings and attending weddings. This wedding is very fun. And it lasts the entire day for circumstances, So come on in and spend the day with us.
Yeah, it's a fun time. Or a most merry time. I see that. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you.
All right.
No, not a red wedding by any stretch of the imagination.
Although, if you
There
find...
is a hint of one
There's a
that
hint of one.
happened in the past of one of the characters. It might not be that hard to figure out.
No, I think the bloodstain will give it away.
It's fairly, well, and the soot.
And the being touched by the moon,
Yeah, Anyway,
come to the Ren Fair and find out what we're talking about.
well, Ray, you're right. It should have more food, ideally. And Hob wasn't wrong last night about where's the buffet. But we only have so much of a budget. So, maybe if everybody puts in a good word, Dear Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair, maybe, they'll do that for us
Yeah.
at the close of the day. I don't know.
That'd be fun.
But, I know one of the reasons why a bunch of people are here tonight is to hear one of your particular songs that you wrote.
Oh, yeah.
They already shot.
They've already been calling for it.
Well, I'm just pleased as punch that y'all like it. All right, 1, 2, ready, and... Maybe I don't know a lot, but I've had myself a thought. That thing that you and I have got going on is something that I'll give a trial. I wanna stick around for a while to see if I can make you smile. See if you can feel this hole here in my heart. something that I'd like to say, but don't worry. What I want to come and tell will hopefully cast a spell, 'cause yours already works so well, and it all began when I first saw you smile. And oh, you're heaven sent, and oh, I could invent 1,000 words about the birds, but I can't capture you in a song. And oh, you're mighty fine, as blissful as a glass of wine. You give me hope, you are the rope that I'll cling to for a time. And oh, what a time, our time. I'm nervous now, but the best kind. Your face is filling up my mind. I'll leave my worst parts behind in the past where they belong. And here on out, it's our new style, living free, running wild. You know just how to turn my dial like an old rotary phone, and I'll ring, but just for you. And oh, we're feeling grand, and oh, when you grab my hand, I melt right there in my skin, and you make me whole again. And oh, you're just so sweet, Milton Hershey can't compete. You make me smile, you're worth my while, and I'll dream of you all of the time. And oh, what a time, our time. Please take my time. Wasn't doing much with it until you came along. And oh, you ease my mind. Find the peace that I seek. You ease my loving soul. You make my heart whole. And oh, your eyes they shine, and oh, your heart's like mine. All my thoughts made to unwind. Now I sound like all of those lovesick songs. I am undone. Anytime you call me hun, you and I will have our fun, and we'll raise a little hell with our time. Our time, our time.
I love playing that song.
It's
It makes me happy.
I'm just very pleased that everyone enjoys it as much as I enjoyed writing it.
So I'm hoping I have said this on the show before. Jules is one of my favorite people to play with.
Pshaw.
No, it's
You're one of
always
my favorite people to play with. I hope you know that too.
Yeah?
Do I say that enough?
Well, I mean, I think at first when people say that they love playing with you, like I always take that as, oh, you're being polite. But, I think there's like a really cool like chemistry thing that happens.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, hopefully you dig yourself out. Although a stationary avalanche could be read as an unmoving avalanche, which isn't much of an avalanche, but I don't think that's what you're saying. Anyway, as you were.
Or are you buried under paper? That's the other.
Rebecca is
I don't mean
a
to make
capable
light of a
woman.
situation that might
She
be
will
really
be just
serious.
fine, I'm sure. But getting back to it, like I legitimately love playing with you, Jules, and I wish we
Yeah.
had more reason to do so.
I agreed. This is a welcome excuse to come and hang out for hours at a time and like dick around on guitars and mandolins and.
But
you know.
that's why they call it play. Like this is not supposed to feel like drudgery. Like when music is doing what it's supposed to do, like everybody leaves feeling uplifted. And I mean, I watch how everybody else here responds to it when we're on the show together. Is Jeff on?
No, I
Jeff?
think that's somebody different.
That's a different Jeffrey Wolf? That's not.
No.
That's not my Jeffrey?
No.
I don't know.
95?
No, definitely not.
He's old.
Yeah,
he's an
slightly
89 man.
different vintage. Speaking of vintage,
Jeffrey Wolf, you share a similar name to my husband. Well done. Good job on your parents' account.
yeah,
It's a
nice.
good birthday gift for you.
Yeah.
Hello, Jeffrey. I will say, anytime someone has the name Jeff, sometimes Jeff is a funny name to throw around as like the punchline of like, you know how someone's like, is like, no thanks, Nancy, or something like that. Like, it's just a random name to throw in as a funny, almost as just a funny point. Jeff is one of those names. So sometimes people be like, no thanks, Jeff.
Monosyllabic names.
I love it. They're the best. They're best. That's why I'm Jules now and not Julie like I was before.
I like it.
Yeah. Anyway.
No.
An hour and a half stream.
That's why we're here. We're here for the random chaos that gets to ensue when we aren't confined by our characters.
I was gonna say, the queen doesn't usually.
She doesn't really rub elbows with the town watch.
No.
Yeah.
Not usually, but you know.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, up next, I got another one of my originals, so hopefully,
I'm gonna do this so I can. Can you
oh
still see
yeah,
it? Okay?
I can still see it. Okay.
This is one of the ones I don't know quite as well.
That's okay. All right, and autumn chills and winter freezes makes me think about the days when we begged for breezes, when the sun was brutal but we had those summer nights. Hard months turn into harder years. Every day my mind thinks up some brand new fears, and I'm hanging by a thread as thin as the blade of a knife. There are some things that make the struggle alright. Going to a bar and singing a sad tune, making friends with all the drunk girls in the bathroom, tearing up a dance floor with these aching feet. Driving real slow just to look at the fireflies, seeing them light up the field like a night sky. Going for some late night ice cream down the street. When the demons on my shoulder get me low, I am warmed by a summer glow. You left us in late October, way too young for your life to be over. You're waving at me from my happiest memories. One thing I hold on to for dear life is the thought of your smile and your inner light. And as long as that's clear, I don't mind joy that's bittersweet. When my grief's too much for me alone, I try going to a bar and singing a sad tune, making friends with all the drunk girls in the bathroom, tearing up a dance floor with these aching feet. Driving real slow just to look at the fireflies, seeing them light up the field like a night sky. Going for some late night ice cream down the streets. When the demons on my shoulder get me low, I am warmed by a summer glow. Summer nights coming soon but going quick, and we only see the colors of the flowers that we pick. I'm hoping for some larkspur's purple hue, bring some color to my gray and moody blues. Let's go into a bar and sing a sad tune, making friends with all the drunk girls in the bathroom, tearing up a dance floor with these aching feet. Driving real slow just to look at the fireflies, seeing them light up the field like a night sky. Going for some late night ice cream down the street. When my demons on my shoulder get me low, I am warmed by a summer glow. Summer glow. Aching feet is too true. You're right. Oh man, I love that song, but it is a race. I get tired. It's too many words. What have I done?
No, it's good. That's good.
The tongue twister.
I think we ought to make some scheduled time to get that and a few other ones recorded after fair closes.
Yeah, and I'd love to work with you on some of the others, because I have at least 5 other songs that I've written and that I have a melody for, but I haven't finessed. So
Okay.
would love to maybe have a couple more songs come your way, if you guys are open to it.
And I have a long list of like songs I started and deliberately didn't write much for because I was hoping that we could work on some stuff.
Oh, great. Awesome. So maybe an album coming soon.
Yeah.
The mutual music.
I mean, yeah. Well, we promised that we would talk a little bit more about Pennsylvania Ren Fair. And
yes.
before we get into that, I haven't mentioned yet, but if you're digging what you're hearing and seeing, please consider supporting this channel, either by following it, which is pretty easy. Just click the button and you're good to go. Make sure your notifications are turned on. And if you haven't yet, share. Let people know what's cool about Monday night, because we do this every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And I think for the next few weeks, I'm going to have a lot of guests.
Yeah.
So next week is Labor Day. So we're going to be doing a little bit of like a recap show, which will also feature some videos of my band at PRF, the Braymore Bards. So some of you who won't be able to make the trip to Pennsylvania will get a little taste, and those of you who will. But if you can make it, while I'm mentioning, do come and see us at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair.
I was going to say, do you know the times of your shows? And
No, because they
no?
change week to week.
Ah, that's right.
So I won't know, but I will be posting show times either Friday night or probably more likely Saturday morning, because we've had like some last minute changes, like a couple illnesses and a couple schedule changes. So yeah, I'll make my schedule up Friday night and we'll see how it goes. But we've been assuming like our free time doesn't change. We've been playing at As You Like It Up Your Kilt around 1:30, and that's usually a pretty quiet set, but a good time.
In a beautiful spot, too.
Yeah, it doesn't get a lot of music, weirdly.
Yeah.
So come and hang out. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Ray, talk about all the cool stuff that we do. For those of you who don't know, Ray Dragon is one of the Braymore Bards. And she can tell you a bit about what she loved about the past couple weekends. But Jules, what was a favorite moment of yours from either of the weekends?
Ooh, I mean, selfishly, I got a pair of sunglasses this weekend, which really helped me during the joust when we're staring into the sun. But I think, honestly, one of my most favorite memories this weekend was during Midday Revels, which the Braymore Bards are every once in a while spotlighted. They will do their own spotlighted song on Midday Revels. I just went out and I sat on the ground in front of the stage with a bunch of kids. And it was just delightful to watch the show from a different angle instead of on the throne. Because, you know, they were just dancing around and it looked like too much fun. So I just, you know, popped on down and just sat a while. It was a good time.
It was a cool moment from the stage.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids were stoked. So, I mean, that's the kind of thing those kids are going to remember for the rest of their lives.
Well, and it was just so cute because all of the kids were like touching the ends of my dress. My dress is green velvet, so it's very soft. So they were like, "Oh, I love this, blah blah blah," and this little girl was like, "I love these jewels are so pretty." And I had to make sure my mic was off so I wasn't talking of like, "I know that's so very pretty, and you know it's also very pretty your necklace," because I was chatting with them the entire time that the Rogues and Sirens were going, and they had a great song, so we clapped along to that, and it was great. It was a good time. But yeah, did you say your favorite?
I didn't, but we have a question from Carlos. How can you keep the beat when little kids are dancing in front of the stage out of time?
A lot of practice.
Yeah.
It honestly, like it. Sometimes you don't, and sometimes you go with it. Honestly, I thankfully think that since I'm dancing with the kids and being out of sync, the musicians can focus on what they're doing because I'm not singing when I'm dancing with the kids. And if it is, it's Rattling Bog, and who cares if you're on Rattling Bog or not? It's because everyone else is just a train that keeps going. Mm-hmm. So you just keep going no matter what.
Yeah.
But it is hard. It's hard sometimes. There was one time the music started and somebody in the audience was out of time very loudly, and then people joined them. I know, I was very confused.
There was a really cool moment that happened last year at Finale, and Greg Larson, who is Menage a Moi,
Menage a Moi.
he
I
handled
thought
it
about that.
so brilliantly.
It was amazing.
So this guy started clapping like badly out of time, and a bunch of people followed him right into it. And Greg stops and just walks to the edge of the stage, and he's like, I see what you're trying to do, and I love your energy, but I'm having enough of a time just trying to keep it together. Can you please not?
Yeah.
And like, he did it in such a beautiful, graceful way that it became like this really wonderful light moment.
Yeah.
And like, it could have been like kind of not cool for everybody.
Yeah. Well, because he's up, and for context, he's up there by himself singing a cappella.
Yeah,
So
unaccompanied.
on a song that changes tempo and rhythm pretty abruptly. So it would not have worked out if anyone was clapping. So it was just very kind of him to say, like, look, we're all going to enjoy this experience more if we just all stayed in our lanes a little bit. Very nice.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah.
Favorite moment. I mean, it's hard to pick a favorite moment. I mean, part of what has been so good about this season is like most of my day is playing music.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I love getting to play with the Braymore Bards. Like, that has been awesome from go. But I also get to play with Alex Karlov as a duo, which when he invited me to come play at the Chess Gazebo, I was like, oh, that's great.
Yeah.
But Alex is such a good lutenist. Like, I knew he was an amazing gamba player and a really good upright bass player and an incredible recorder player. But lute, it was like, it was so cool to be playing with him with a lute for the first time, and I'm just like, the focus test wasn't kids dancing out of time. It was like, holy shit, he's so freaking good.
Yeah.
And just like savoring and delighting in that. Like,
We're spoiled.
so maybe getting to play with Alex for the first time, but like Alex and I have played like every festival day so far, and it's been great. Some stuff is in the works, kids. Hopefully we'll see Alex on the show, speaking of which. But yeah, anyway.
The queen is time. What a
Yeah.
like a wizard. I like
Right.
it. I'm going to take that this weekend.
Well done, Lindsay. And I think I saw Lindsay say something about like an after hours thing. You know, if you want to hang out with cast members, we've been hanging out at Artifice after things closed down. So we've had a really good time. So last night it was like most of the Braymore Bards, most of the Jousting Company Noble Cause, and a couple other friends, and a few of like our like favorite patrons who are like some of the best cosplayers we know. So it was a really good night. Bless you.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, friends don't let friends clap on the 1 and 3.
That was, yeah, they were clapping on the 1 and 3. The most recent.
There was a little of that. So one of the most okay. So here's a good timing story for you. So and Michael can corroborate this. Michael and I were playing a big jam not at Pennsylvania, and there was a drummer on stage who was timing impaired, I'll say, and there was a drunk guy sitting on the stage 3 feet away from me who was horribly timing impaired. And I'm the rhythm guitar player trying to hold the whole thing together. So that was a really good focus challenge. Because I had to completely ignore the drunk guy and try and like thread the needle where our drummer was. Or more accurately, try and at least be like the regular pulse. So, good times. More medicine for Jules. All right.
More medicine.
Does that mean more mead?
Oh, mead. Yes, please.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Is this because I sneezed? I was worried.
I mean,
about
if
it.
that's all it takes. There we are.
Oh no. Chew.
Yeah, right?
And here we are.
And here we are.
Thank you, Davi.
Thank you.
For those of you just tuning in, Wandering Wind Meadery is the place to go for all of your mead needs when in Charleston or on the internet. You can just go to their website and have it shipped right to your door.
Is that for convenience?
Mm-hmm.
Comedians. Nope. That's a word.
Yep. And there we are.
We should move
Let's
on before
just,
I get worse.
Well, we don't have that much to go, so
I guess that's true.
we just have to make sure we finish strong.
Yeah.
It's not like we're playing anything in like 7/4 or obnoxious like that.
Oh, I guess not.
All right, we can do it. Mead medians?
Mead medians.
No,
Yeah.
Carlos, you're cleverer than that. Try again.
Well, it was cleverer than mine. I just made up the word comedians again instead of convenient comedians. Get it?
But
Mead medians I like. I'm on your side.
you know, all right. The queen says it's all right, so... And the house elf is pointing at the set list, so here we go.
The chaos continues.
I wish I was on yonder hill, 'tis there I'll sit and cry my fill, and every tear would turn a mill. Discontent through a morning sun. Siul A Run, Shugo Sakuraga Shugo Kyun, Shugo Gandore Saga Sailing. Discontent through a morning sun. I'll sell my rock, I'll sell my reel, I'll sell my only spinning wheel to buy my love a sword of steel. Discontent through a morning sun. Siul A Run, Shugo Sakuraga Shugo Kyun, Shugo Saga Sailing. Discontent through a morning sun. I'll dye my petticoats, I'll dye them red, and round the world I'll beg my bread until my parents wish me dead. Discontent through a morning sun. Siul A Run, Shugo Sakuraga Shugo Kyun, Shugo Gandore Saga Sailing. Discontent through a morning sun, and may you go safely, my darling.
Ooh, it's been a while. That one brings back a lot of memories. I do love that song.
Well, you were the one that taught me that one.
That's true. That's true.
Right. More mead and then capos. So anyway, this is the part of the program where I tell you I have good news and I have bad news.
Oh gosh, I guess I'll drink for the bad news at
Ooh,
least.
that's a great idea because we're starting with the bad news. The bad news is we only have one song left.
Oh.
The good news is we still have lots of mead to drink.
Yeah.
But the good news for all of you is that we have another song. So, please, again, if you're digging what you hear, give this station a follow. It's always great to have more folk coming around on a Monday night. If you've noticed, we have an incredibly witty and charming crew that hangs out here at the Wandering Bard. So if you haven't already, say hi. Let the gang buy you around since we've hit first call.
Last call?
Last call. Right. Have I mentioned there's been mead involved? So
That's why you
back.
have a house elf.
That is correct.
But the house elf is also drinking mead, so.
That's true. It is rather suspect all around.
I've had more years of training.
It is untold what age a house elf could be at any point in their life.
Burp, that's the charm. Okay.
There we are.
Just kidding.
Anyway, it's been a really fun time getting to hang out with
Yeah.
Jules. And we're going to end on a song that I hope everybody can take into their week if you've been having a rough time with events in the world for the past 2 years. Well, more than 2 years, as many of us have. I hope you take a little piece of this song and latch on to the refrain at the end. Sparks are trailing, flames cover my head, but I'm not worried. That's not the end. A song of mourning for all I've lost, but this is no victory for Thanatos. Released from burdens that slowed my flight. The end is the beginning, restores my light. From the ashes I'll rise to a new stage of life. I make grief for what's lost, burn to ash and then rise, burning up in a day. Yield to fire's embrace. This isn't the end, only a change. From the ashes I'll rise to a new stage of life. I may grieve for what's lost, burn to ash and then rise, burning up in a day. Yield to fire's embrace. This isn't the end, only a change.
Woo!
Yeah. Jules, thanks so much for coming tonight.
Thanks for having me.
It's always good when you're on the show. People love it. You're so much fun to play with. Things always sound good. They always feel good. Let's do this again real soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Well, hey, friends, thanks for tuning in. I have been and continue to be Jeremy Grafe.
I have been and hopefully will still be Jules Schrader from here on out. House elf.
House elf.
Represent.
House elf magic.
Well, friends, thank you so much for tuning in. Love you very much. See you next week.
Next week.
8 p.m. for our Labor Day extravaganza. Until next time. Good night.
Bye.
Happy wandering.